Well, hello and welcome to the Informed Traveler Podcast, a weekly travel podcast where our goal is to help you become a more informed traveler. I'm your host, Randy Sharman. There's some increasing concern about fake booking sites in the travel industry, which can be added to the growing list of travel scams. So in a few seconds, travel expert Onanta Forbes will join me to discuss some of those fake booking sites and other things you should be aware of. And then the rest of the show is all about Mazatlán, Mexico. The folks from Mazatlán Tourism were in town a few weeks ago to showcase all the new attractions and activities Mazatlán has to offer. So I had the chance to chat with Alfredo Zentino, commercial director with the Hotel Playa Mazatlán, to learn more about the Hotel Playa Mazatlán. We'll also play a conversation we had with Maria Sosa Asuna, Secretary of Tourism for the state of Sinaloa, to find out what's new to see and do in Mazatlán. But first, let's kick things off chatting with travel expert Onanta Forbes, who joins us each week to discuss some of the travel news and travel trends. You can follow her adventures on Instagram, Facebook, and X at Onanta Forbes. OnantaForbes.com is her website. Hi, Onanta.
Hi, Randy. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. We're going to talk about fake booking sites and other sorts of travel scams. It seems to be a growing list. But what are we talking about when we're talking about these fake booking sites?
So basically, it's cyber criminals that are capitalizing on vacation demands. Like as summer travel surges and people get more interested in, travel, there's these dark web travel agencies, and they post ads on open web and nice looking fake booking sites. And so when a traveler books on them, scammers charge them, the fee or the price of the package, but at the same time, it's not real. Like you're not getting a vacation. You're compromised with your type of form of payment that you use. So it's quite prevalent in today's world. And in fact, Flight Center, they commissioned a survey that revealed that 32% of Canadians have fallen victim to travel scams, and half of those involving Gen X travelers, reports by CP24. So I'm sure everybody gets various emails from different companies saying, like, for example, what we were chatting about, you haven't paid something, or they've gone ahead and they've charged for a subscription and such. So you do have to be wary. AI gets involved, like they have AI generated fake booking sites, and AI is now being used to create realistic counterfeit websites for hotels, flights, tour packages. And these fraudulent sites mirror trusted platforms, luring your users with quote unquote unbeatable deals. So you need to be aware. Don't click on links. Look at how to stay safe. They say, double check the URLs to see if they have that HTTPS encryption. Book directly with well-known travel agents, airlines, hotels. Be wary of random offers via email or social media. So it's you really do have to be use that term buyer beware, right?
Got to have your guard up.
It's interesting because it's not just booking sites, right? The Better Business Bureau warns that consumers unaware of the passport renewal process can also fall victim to scammers as well. What happens is that websites impersonating, for example, in the States, the U.S. Department of State offer help with international travel visas and passports, but then they charge a high fee and then try to get you to enter your personal information. And the website may be even listed as sponsored according to the BBB. It might say you need to fill out certain forms and submit a processing payment, but you should not have to pay a fee when you are filling out required forms for a passport renewal. You only need to pay for the renewal itself, and it's usually at the passport office.
Yes. I was going to say, getting back to the fake booking sites, if the deal sounds too good to be true, usually is. And even now, it's you're like we always talk about using a trusted travel advisor. This would be one way to avoid all of that, right?
Absolutely, because we recognize, with our suppliers, our tour operators, what are scams. We are trained in it. They tell us, what to do and what to look for, and we use authenticated sites when we're doing research and bookings, and we have the opportunity to talk to a live person to make sure that everything is in place. And I
Mm-hmm.
think when you're on the web, you don't always have that opportunity of chatting with somebody.
Mm-hmm. Well, and nowadays with AI, as you're mentioning, it's really easy to make a fake website. Like, I don't know very much about AI, but I'm pretty sure I can go on ChatGTP right now and say, create a travel website, blah, 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 give all the particulars that I want, and it's done in seconds.
And it's not just a consumer that gets affected. Recently, WestJet was affected by a cyber attack,
Mm-hmm.
as well as Qantas. And they will send out notes to or emails to their guests and say this has happened. We're watching as far as what data was compromised, and they try and tell you as well, and then they
Mm-hmm.
give you hints as how to be on your guard or be aware.
Yeah, there's lots to be wary of, and you really do have to have your guard up. And going back to that Flight Center survey, 32% of Canadians fallen victim. Those are the ones that admit it. I'm sure that
Yes.
number is probably a lot higher because a lot of people are embarrassed to admit that they've fallen victim to not just a travel scam, but any kind of scam, right?
Yes, yeah, yeah. And it could be as simple as somebody setting up a GoFundMe to help somebody, but really are
Hmm.
using those funds for the purpose that are stated. It,
I
it,
know, right? The
it
scammers are good.
yeah. I'd say your best defense is a trusted travel advisor and a healthy dose of street smarts.
And we'll use all the cliches, buyer beware. So if it
Yes.
sounds too good to be true, it is. And
Yeah.
always have your guard up. So good advice, good tips. So Onanta Forbes is a travel expert. You can follow her on Facebook, Instagram, and X at Onanta Forbes. Her website is onantaforbes.com. Always great to chat, Onanta. Thank you.
You take care.
Well, the folks from Mazatlán Tourism were in town a few weeks ago to showcase all the new attractions and activities Mazatlán has to offer. So while I was there, I had the chance to chat with Alfredo Zentino. He is the commercial director with the Hotel Playa Mazatlán to learn more about what the hotel has to offer. HotelPlayaMazatlan.com is the website, and here is that conversation for you now.
Tell me about Playa Mazatlán. I've been to Mazatlán a few times. I've never had the pleasure of staying at the Playa Mazatlán, so I feel like I'm missing out.
Okay, Hotel Playa Mazatlán is one of the most beautiful Mexican resorts in town, Mazatlán. We have 400 rooms in that property. We have the two plans, the all-inclusive 24 hours and the European plan. And this is a nice hotel because something very important in this property is our location.
So, where are you located?
Okay, we are located in the heart of the Golden Zone. It's very close to the boardwalk. 5 minute walking to the boardwalk is 5 minutes, 10 minutes to the new aquarium Mazatlán, and 15 minutes to the old town. 25 minutes to the international Mazatlán airport, and this is really a nice and beautiful located property.
Easy access, and I'm going to assume that you're on a beach.
Yeah, we are on the beach. This is a beautiful beach in Mazatlán. We are in front of the Tree Island. This is a real quiet a beach in there. We have 55 palapas on the beach, and we have a lot. Many swimming pools. We have a cenote. We have an adults area, a kids area, and it's a big property.
Yeah. Well, 400 rooms, it's big enough, but it's not overly big. You know what I mean? Like some resorts, you look at 1,500 rooms, but it's not like that.
Yeah, this is not exactly with 1,000 rooms in there. This is hotel. We have 400 rooms with different categories in the property. We only have 4 floors in that hotel, and everything is closed. All public areas is very close to the beach, to the swimming pool, to the restaurants and bar, and more close to the city in Mazatlán.
So how long has it been a part of Mazatlan? How long has it been open?
How long? The property
Yeah.
in Mazatlan, 70 years.
Oh, wow.
We are celebrating right now 70 years on Mazatlán. We opened our doors in 1955,
Oh my
and we're
gosh.
celebrating this in this year, exactly in February 14. We celebrate 70 years on the city.
Wow.
And this hotel was the first hotel in the north of the city, and the first hotel, the beach resort in the north of Mexico too.
Wow, that's amazing. I didn't even realize that. So do you still have like parts of the hotel that are the original hotel that you've maintained?
Yeah, we have the original right now. The original areas in the hotel. The owner, this is the third generation in there. He's working with that, and this hotel have a lot of history in Mazatlán.
So tell me about the amenities now. Obviously, there's a pool and those types of things, but what do you offer your guests?
Okay, something very important in this hotel is we have 20 restaurants and bar. The people, they can enjoy with the different cuisine in the hotel. We have a regional cuisine, the Brazilian cuisine. We have Italian cuisine. We have a new restaurant as a burger restaurant with the many. You can drink a cerveza Pacifico in all restaurant a la carte. We are continuing with our Mexican fiesta. This is very popular in Mazatlán. The Mexican fiesta in Hotel Playa Mazatlán. And the people, they can enjoy the 24 hours. All include. We have the sport bar. The people, they like to see some sport, especially sport more. The Canadian sport, the hockey.
Yeah.
You can see in that sports in the sport bar.
Did you say 20 restaurants?
Yeah, we have 20 restaurants and bar with the difference. We open that one in the different times. Wow. In the morning, we have the buffet. We have a different snacks. We have restaurants a la carte, the dinner show, the live music daily in the property. This is a very popular hotel and Mexican authentic resort in Mazatlán.
Yeah. That's still amazing that it's been for 70 years.
Yeah, it's a real amazing because the people, they like to enjoy the beach, they like to enjoy the cenote, they like the swimming pool. We have a more 5 swimming pool. We have a swing at bar, and the hotel have many amenities in the hotel, in the property.
So tell me about some of the activities that people like to do. You mentioned the 3 islands across the beach from you, so there's tours out to that way. Your hotel offers that?
Yeah, we have one special travel agency inside of the hotel. The people, they can enjoy the kayak tour, the city tour. They can go to the El Quelite is one of the small towns close to Mazatlán, and the most important is the seafood. The people, they like to enjoy to eat the local cuisine in Mazatlán, the shrimp, and all seafood is really good in Mazatlán.
No shortage of that. And the one thing I like about Mazatlán is that it has other industries other than tourism. Do you know what I mean? Like there's other things going on. So that's why you have the seafood and the fresh vegetables, and there's other industries going on. So it's not just totally focused on tourism.
Yeah, that's true, because there are many other activities in Mazatlán. Is the commercial things in there. We have one of the most important tuna fleet too in all Mexico too, and the people, they can to do everything in the old town. The old town is renovated. Our boardwalk, all the touristic area is renovated too. And the people, I invite to all people, your followers, I invite you to visit to Mazatlán.
Alfredo Zenteno is the commercial director with Playa Mazatlán. HotelPlayaMazatlan.com is the website. Thanks so much for doing this.
Thank you very much, and see you soon in Mazatlán.
The This is the Informed Traveler Podcast. I'm Randy Sharman. Just want to remind you of our website, theinformedtraveler.org. That's where you can find our contact page if you have any questions or comments about the podcast. You can also email me too with any questions you might have. My email address is randy@theinformedtraveler.org. And if you want to get up-to-date travel info through the week or just see a few amusing travel stories and links, you can like us on Facebook at facebook.com/informedtraveler, on Instagram at Informed Traveler, or on X at Informed Traveler. Plus, you can now sign up for our monthly newsletter. It's released at the beginning of every month. Our July issue is available. Soon, our August issue will be out. Just go to our website, theinformedtraveler.org, click on the newsletter button, and it'll take you right there. Or better yet, just subscribe to it and have it arrive in your inbox each month. So we continue now with our Mazatlán theme. We're going to play a conversation we had when Mazatlán Tourism was in town a few weeks ago with Maria Sosa Asuna. She's the Secretary of Tourism for the state of Sinaloa, to find out what's new to see and do in Mazatlán. Their new website is visitmazatlan.travel, and here's that conversation now. Very excited to get an update on Mazatlán. It's been about 5 years since I've been there, so I'm sure there's lots of new things happening. It's a very popular destination. Have you seen visitation numbers grow in the past few years?
Yes, it has grown, and I can't believe, Randy, you haven't been there in Mazatlán since 5 years ago. That's a lot. You have missed a lot, so you have to come back very soon.
You're right. You're right. Well, there was that pandemic thing that kind of happened in between. That kind of
yes.
So let's talk about
now everything is perfect. So we'll be waiting for you.
Let's talk about some of the new attractions. So some of the things that stood out for me that I would love to see, because it wasn't there when I was there last time, was the aquarium, the observatorio, the pirate mansion. There's that big zip line. Lots of things to talk about. Where would you like to start?
I don't know. I love them all. So if you want, we can start with the observatorium and the zip line, which is the tallest zip line over the ocean that we have in Mazatlán right now. It was recently opened in December. So it's very exciting because what you have to do to get to that zip line is to hike the tallest natural lighthouse in the world. And then once you are up there, you actually can also walk through a crystal bridge. And then also, if you like adrenaline and adventure, that this is an amazing for everyone, because you can then, jump in the zip line, cross over to the observatorio, which has an incredible view. So I think it's a very good attraction. As I said, it's brand new. We inaugurated back in December 2024. So almost it is like almost like 6-7 months ago, and it's amazing. Everyone loves it so much.
I have to ask you this. Have you tried it?
Yes, I have, of course. I was actually one of the first ones. I like adventure, but let me tell you, when you are there, like right about to jump over the ocean, you feel like this excitement is really exciting, and then you scream, and it's like kind of releasing. So it's incredible. And actually, I thought I'm like, oh my God, it just went too fast. The view from up there, it's amazing. You see the whole city, you see downtown, the historical center, you see the three islands, you see the Golden Zone. I mean, you can see everything from up there. It's incredible.
It sounds amazing. I have hiked up that to the lighthouse, by the way. So if I can do it, anybody can do it. So it's not too strenuous, and you can take your time. You can stop and take breaks and everything. But the view from there is amazing. And yeah, you have the clear observation deck that you can walk over. But the zip line wasn't there, so that's one on my list I have to try next time.
Yeah, you have to try it. I'll do it with you.
So, and then that takes you over to the observatorio. For the people that may not be so adventurous, is there a way to get there as well without using the zip line?
Yes, actually, there's a funicular that you can use and to go up to the observatorio. This is a house from the 1800s, which you can actually, it used to be seen, it's called observatorium because you can look out through the entire city, and to see the back in those times, the ships that were coming and all of that. So, and also it has a nice bar, a restaurant. The view is amazing, 365 degrees view, which is amazing. And there's also a place where you can be with birds, all kind of and types of birds. And then actually through there, you can actually get there to the National Well Museum. Because I don't know, you may know this, Randy. You are very familiar with Mazatlan. Mazatlan means city of the deer.
Mm-hmm.
So now we call it City of the Deer and Sea of Whales. So we have actually the National Museum of Whales in Mazatlan. So you can get through. It's like next to each other. The observatory in this new very interactive National Museum Whales Museum. So it's really exciting as well for family, for kids, for solos, couples, anyone who would like to learn more about whales. And just besides that, it's just really interactive and exciting. And so I think that's a new attraction as well. That complements the whole experience.
I just wanted to get back to the whale museum. Is that separate from the aquarium, the new aquarium?
Yeah, it is separate. It's closer to the observatorio and kind of the same area of the natural lighthouses. But the aquarium is like closer to the boardwalk, which is the second largest in Latin America. It's beautiful. There are no better sunsets that the ones you look in Mazatlan. And it's very close from there. It's more, so it's close. I will say 10 to 15 minutes away.
So tell me about the aquarium.
Yeah.
It seems like it just looks amazing.
Yeah, it is amazing. And I was actually recently named as one of the best architectural places in the world. Besides the ocean part and everything, of course, that the reason why you go to the aquarium, that to see and to get to know the marine side, the Sea of Cortez that we have, because it's aquarium by the Sea of Cortez. There are activities with sea lions, penguins, and rays. Something unique about it is that you can actually snorkel or scuba dive in the largest tank with different kind of fish and sharks, and it's really exciting. And as I said, the building is spectacular. The architect's concept was a building emerging from the bottom of the ocean.
So let's talk about the pirate mansion now. One thing I didn't realize was the influence of piracy and pirates in Mazatlan. I thought it was reserved for the Caribbean.
Yes, there's also the Pirate Mansion is in the historical center. It's another attraction. Kids love it. Everyone loves it, but I think it's mainly for families. And it is part of this a group of that has been investing a lot in Mazatlan of new attractions. So I think that's another one I definitely recommend.
So let's talk about some of the events. I know it's summertime, and most people, especially from the northern climates, like to visit Mazatlan in the winter. But there's lots of events that are going on all year long, right?
Yes, we have Carnival, of course, which is also one of the biggest ones in the world. Is February, March. It will depend, but it's normally in February. There are six days of party. Next year, the Queen of Carnival is going to be 125 years. So Mazatlan actually is the third largest Mardi Gras or carnival in the world. And as I said, the dates change every year. But for 2026, we'll go from February 12th to the 17th. And over 500,000 people gather to party. The city is booked ahead of time, and there are many exciting activities going on. And right now, we have a lot of sports, like, tourism. We encourage. So we are going to have actually November 9th is the very first time we're going to have in Mazatlan the La Table by Tour de France. Is going to be in Mazatlan this year. on November 9th. The marathon is another big event that takes place normally in December. So we welcome people from all over the world. Recently, we also had the Mexilog Fest. It takes place normally in May. So yeah, many sports and many things going on regarding and activities as well, concerts and also right now it's like very trendy. Like more restaurants are opening in the historic district. It's beautiful, charming, narrow street, lovely colors, from the houses, very colonial from the 1800s.
I have to say that is one of my favorite areas of Mazatlan, the historical center, Mercado Square.
Yes.
It's just amazing down there. Like the cobblestone streets, it's like going back into time.
Exactly. I mean that I love everything about Mazatlan, but makes two of us because I also love the historical center. I think it's also one of my favorite parts of Mazatlan. And all las altas, yes.
Well, the last time I was there was a lot of construction going on. So I'm thinking there's probably some new hotels that have opened up, more options for people to choose from, which is good.
Yeah, exactly. We have over 14 rooms in the destination. All kind of budgets, hotels for all kind of budgets, hostels, big hotels, all inclusive hotels. I actually last weekend I was with a Dream Hotel, which was received for Diamond by AAA, which was very exciting to be there with them celebrating this. So this is a new hotel, as I said, Dreams by Estrella del Mar, and Rio, LT Resorts, Marina El Cid, Marriott. We have different, like very Mazatleco hotels that have been there for years ago, but have been recently renovated. More and more hotels are being built in Mazatlan. Yes.
Lots of hotels to choose from, lots of things to do, lots of new things to do in Mazatlan. You can go to the website, visit mazatlan.travel. And Maria Sosa Asuna is the Secretariat of Tourism for the state of Sinaloa. All things Mazatlan. It's a very exciting time.
Very exciting. So we welcome you all. We invite you to come to this beautiful colonial city on the beach. We love to welcome you all in Mazatlan.
I know you're very busy, so I really appreciate your time, Maria. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Randy.
And that is our show for this week. If you have comments or questions, we'd love to hear from you. If you have a show idea, send that along as well. My email is randy@theinformedtraveler.org. And if you like what you heard, tell a friend. You can check out our website too at theinformedtraveler.org. In the meantime, thanks for listening, travel safe, and be an informed traveler.